Guys, we're going to do it real quick like this. I'm Captain Chad Gabbs. If you're just tuning in for the first time, this is TFE TV. I'm a professional dog trainer of 5 years, and you can follow me on Instagram, Team Floppy Ears. You can follow me on all the social media platforms. Like and subscribe to the channel right now if you like free, informative, valuable dog training shit. Dog stuff, period. In this video, we're going to talk about raw feeding. Everybody wants to worry so much about like the switch. Everybody's worried about the transition. Well, I'm here to tell you, my friends, it's a lot simpler than you think it is. You know, look at it this way. There's another dog trainer I know out of Australia that made a really good point. He said, everybody's so worried about it being perfectly balanced. You know, everybody talks about, oh, you got to have a balanced raw diet for it to be optimal. Fair enough. I'll agree with it because the balance is 80% meat. All right. What's it going to be? 10% bone. 10% organ, 5% bone. That's how it's going down, all right? 80, 10, and 10. No, 85, 10, 5. That's the 100, right? 85, 10, 5. Organ, bone, meat. That is it. That is all your dog needs to absolutely fucking thrive, homie. Now, you can add in, if you want to get extra, you can add in your goat milk. You can add in your bone broth. You can add in all types of shit that a carnivorous animal can benefit from. All right? Carnivores with omnivorous capabilities. That's what dogs are. If you want to try to, if you disagree, that's fine. You could disagree in one hand and shit in the other and see which one fills up faster. I don't care. What I'm saying is, it's easier than people think it is. And people are so worried because you look around at other raw feeders that are fucking super snobbed up about how cool they think they are because they feed raw and they make these like super fancy dishes that make the fucking rest of the people feel inferior. Like, bro, if you feed kibble, that's what's up. Like, that's what you can do. Cool. Because I feed raw, I don't think I'm better or above anybody just because I do that. I don't give a fuck. You know, I do it for my dogs. I don't do it to show off to fucking people. But since you want to know about it, just know that it's not as difficult as it seems. There's a guy, I actually don't know his real name, and I don't want to call him by his fucking TikTok name, but he's an Australian trainer, and he made an amazing point, and I'll get back to that. And the point is, everybody's worried about it being so balanced. Like, bro, I feed a handful of the meat that I buy from the butcher that has all the shit mixed in it, the organ, the bone, and the meat. Bam, boom, go. Or I'll go a little bit less, add a turkey neck to fucking evenly distribute the weight. Because you feed by the weight of the animal. How do you know how much to feed? Well, you need to weigh your dog. And then from there, let me give you an example. Rosie's 55 pounds, 50 to 55 depending, right? She eats 1.2 pounds per day. An 80-pound dog would eat 1.9 pounds per day. All right? So if you go off those analytics right there, or those numbers, 50-pound dog, 1.2, whatever. A little more, a little less, not the end of the world, right? Oh my God. Do you have a fucking balanced diet? Is your diet like 100% perfectly balanced? No, it's not. And you're doing just fine, right? You're making it. Not even the fucking, like, most incredible athletes in the world have a balanced diet. They don't. Bodybuilders, do you call that balance? They're fucking depleting themselves. There's nothing balanced about bodybuilders, yet they're the fucking most pristine, right? So don't worry so much about people, oh, you better make sure to do it right. Bro, if you're thinking of doing it, if you got the money, because it's a little pricier, and you got a good butcher, 85% meat, 10% fucking organ, 5% bone. Chicken feet, turkey neck, nature's toothbrush. That's what I use. So we add those two things into the weight of it. And the reason why I add the bone is like I just said, because I like to get the dog's teeth cleaned and I ain't got to do shit. They eat the bone, their teeth get cleaned. Magic. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So if you can afford going raw 100% today, if you had the meat, you could take your bag of kibble and you could go down to the shelter and you could donate it. Okay, and then you could just immediately, like me, this is what I would do, is I would actually start feeding the dog biologically appropriate food. And you're gonna see a whole bunch of differences start to occur. You're gonna see your dog lose weight, bad weight. You're gonna see your dog, the coat and the skin is going to improve exponentially. The poop that they deliver to the beautiful world out here, at the TFE Ranch, Corona, California. If you want to learn more about that, follow us on Instagram, Team Floppy Ears. Post a lot on Instagram and TikTok. But I actually forget what I was saying a second ago, but just do it. Just start feeding the food. Oh, but they might have the run. Like, they may. I recommend getting allergy panel done to make sure that your dog doesn't have like a specific allergy. Chicken is horrible. I don't feed any chicken meal or any chicken at all. Chicken feet, it's different. The chicken foot itself has a completely different set of, it's just different nutrition. It's not like the meat of the chicken. It's different. It's different nutritional value. And that's about the only chicken I feed, aside from maybe if I'm like at the store and I see some chicken gizzards or some shit like that, or like chicken hearts. You can feed those too, part of the organs, you know. But I simplify my shit. You see these people with like the organs on the plate, everything separate. You see those ones? It's fucking, you think I got the kind of time to do that? No. No. There's plenty of places that are putting out a good product where they just make it really easy for you. You buy it in a 10-pound bag, you buy it in a 5-pound bucket. I got 2 different sources that we go to. Sometimes finding the meat in the products is a little more scarce, you know, like sometimes I can't get the turkey necks because they just don't have any in stock, but you know, you look around and don't ever feed a cooked bone ever. The difference between raw and cooked is a cooked bone will splinter and a raw bone will not. The only time a dog will ever choke on a raw bone is if they try to swallow it before they fucking mang down on it enough. You feel me? So that'll happen. That's a part of knowing your dog. Like, do they eat? How fast do they eat? You kind of study them and make sure that they're not trying to inhale the shit. It's pricey, but if you're willing to pay the piper and you got a good place to get it from, I'll leave you with this. In my heart, there is absolutely no comparison from kibble to a raw diet. I also believe that dogs, in my heart, are 100% carnivorous animals. They can benefit from a blueberry, but that doesn't mean they fucking need them to thrive, okay? A carnivore has a jaw that goes one way. An omnivore has a jaw, and every omnivore on planet Earth, kind of like ourselves, has a jaw that goes 2 ways, like this, and also like this. It's by design. It's actually a godly design. They have gnarly ass canines to rip and tear flesh. And I've been a part of enough dog fights in my life to understand that those work as well for exactly what they were intended for. And I've also seen dogs eat things. I'm not one to feed the whole fucking, you know, the hog to my dog. Like, yeah, like clean it up and dress it up and I'll take some hog meat. But I mean, I've seen dogs do some gnarly shit. Some of these dogs, man, they are some serious animals, you know. And so we respect that and we identify that. And I think that's honorable for the dogs. I think that's the main thing. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about the dogs. And that's why we do this. Captain Chad Gabbs, don't forget to like and subscribe if this video helped at all. I appreciate you. TeamFloppyEars.com, Patreon.com/TeamFloppyEars. I got a TikTok, Team Floppy Ears. Email teamfloppyears@yahoo.com to book any sort of training or any sort of one-on-ones. Love you guys. Captain, out.